Hello everyone, my name is Brianna Adams and my teacher name is Miss Adams. This is my IEP for employment. This activity is done over the course of a few years at different levels. This activity could be done anywhere from 5th grade to 8th grade in a pull-out classroom, which in this case would be the school store. But I'm going to focus on what would happen in the 8th grade. I saw this activity done at the Timothy School, but I have found a lot of extensions for this activity on Pinterest. Students will be trained to use a cash register in the school store. Then, once they are actually in the school store, the students will greet other students as they enter the store. They will find the price of whatever item the other students are wanting to purchase on a list next to the cash register, enter it into the cash register, and then accept the correct amount of money. When it was done at the Timothy School, the students in all of the classrooms got a few dollar bills that were constantly going to the school store and then going back out to classrooms the next day. And all the items in the school store didn't have any cents, so everything was rounded out to the dollar, and that allowed the students who were running the cash registers to only do dollar bills and not have to give change. If you have a more advanced student, you could give them items that have change, and they have to give the other students back change. That would be one type of differentiation for them. Some of the standards that I found that align with this activity are demonstrating effective techniques for good communication and determining the appropriateness of verbal and nonverbal communication and behaviors during their time with the other students in the school store. Students will receive about 3 30-minute sessions of direct instruction to learn how to use the register, and students will then have approximately 6 to 8 weeks in the actual school store to run the register and complete all of the tasks and master them. A register and a chart will be needed to teach this technique in the classroom, and students will learn to find the item, and next to it would be the price, so find the price, enter it in the cash register, and then accept the money for that in the classroom before actually entering the school store. To assess this activity, the teacher will have a checklist with the following headings: number of students that came into the store, greeting the students appropriately, entering the correct amount for the item on the register, and asking for the correct amount of money from the other students. The teacher will then make a tally for each student that enters the school store, and a tally for each time that the student correctly does one of the tasks. So if they greet the student, they'll put a tally next to greet the student. If they don't enter the right amount into the cash register, you wouldn't put a tally. So on and so forth. Then the scores will be tallied up and divided by the amount of students that came into the school store. So if they greeted 9 students but 10 students came into the store, they would have a 90% accuracy on that task. This skill will increase post-school success by giving students the skill of using a register, which is needed in many jobs. They will need the skill if they work in fast food, if they work in retail, or if they work anywhere that makes any kind of sales. They'll need to use a cash register. So it will give them that skill of using a cash register that they will need in many types of employment outside of school. Thank you.